before you turn around. Go into the store right now. Halloween hasn't even happened, and they already got Christmas stuff out. Walked into 3 stores over the past couple of days. That's happened. But even during this time frame in the pandemic, Christy, big business still has gotten into our pockets because those 401ks that we had are tied to those businesses that were closed, and our money is tied to that stock market. The stock market has dropped when those businesses closed. So even with all of those things that's going on, we talked about 1/3 of taxes, 1/3 of debt, 1/3 of big business. And the last number you said was what, 44,000? So we're at another 1/3. How much is that now we're down to?
Now, Kim, believe it or not, we are at 31,400.
We started off at $100,000.
That's right.
And now we're down to $31,000.
Yep.
And we wonder why we feel like we can't make it. That's why our money is gone. But Christy, here's the thing. We needed to identify what it was keeping us from feeling like we actually have the 100,000 and that's going on in our pockets. Mm-hmm. But the intent of everything that we're going to talk about today is not the challenges, it's more so the solution. So you know how to get out of and come out better than what you went into, especially right now during this time frame. Those 3 financial solutions that we're going to talk about is also called income shifting. Christy, just so we can break this down real quick in the simplest form that we possibly can. Income shifting, y'all, is nothing more than shifting the money back from those 4 entities that we just talked about back to the person that it belongs to, which is you. You did all the work.
That's right.
That money belongs to you. So Christy, as a part of income shifting, like I said, those are 3 solutions that we have. And they start off with cash flow management, business income, and investment income. Help us understand what the cash flow management part actually means when we talk about income shifting.
Cash flow management, Kim, is where you understand as a W-2 employee, if you only have a job, you're not even on the road to wealth. And what I mean by that is we're going to show you as a W-2 employee how you are taxed at the absolute highest tax bracket possible at 28 to 33%. Okay. Now, I want you guys to hear me and hear me well, because I gave the example earlier. Remember, when we started the Zoom, I gave everybody the example that everybody was making $100,000. Well, if 33% of that, Kim, is taken off of the top, that leaves us with only $67,000. Wouldn't it make sense to incorporate something to where we can get some of that money back?
Absolutely.
Absolutely. So that's our first pillar, which is cash flow management. Next, we're going to show you how to incorporate business income, where now we're going to show you how to go from the 28 to 33, from the highest tax bracket to the middle tax bracket by incorporating a 1099 and starting a home-based business. Because guess what? The government rewards you for starting a business. So now you get a 1099 and you're taxed anywhere from 18 to 23%. So what happens, Cam, is now you get to legally, ethically, and morally adjust a form that 90% of Americans have filled out wrong called a W-4. Why? Because you now have a business. Now, the last entity is what we call investment income. So we're going to take you from the highest tax bracket all the way to the lowest tax bracket and show you how to become an investor so that you can be taxed in the least tax bracket possible at 15%. Kim, now break everything down. How does the W-2, how does the taxes with the W-2 work as a W-2 employee versus having a 1099 or having a home-based business?
So Christy, what happens is, as a W-2 employee, you're the one that goes to work. So you work, then you're taxed, and then you spend. And if you think about this, we just talked about 1/3 plus 1/3 plus 1/3. In my math, that's all of it's gone. So there really is nothing left to spend, honestly, right? But when you move over to that business income, the business works, the business spends, and then the business is taxed. Now, what you just said, the government really wants, us to have a business and would give us the incentive to do that. What we're spending on is the stuff that we already are spending money on. It's spending the money on having your car, the cable that you have, the phone. These are things that we're spending money on anyway, but the government says, hey, Kim, hey, Christy, because you have a home-based business, go ahead and write those things off. So y'all put that in the comments. Anyway, money is money we're spending anyway. And it makes sense to have the government go ahead and help us, since they are the ones that got us into debt, honestly, that we talked about in the beginning. Have them take care of it. Now, Christy, what we really want everybody to do, and our biggest goal as a part of what we do, is to get everybody into this last pillar over here, which is the investment. Because at this point, your money is working. You turn around and reinvest that money for it to make more money for you. Y'all understand, like she said, cash that's making money is taxed a whole lot different than labor making money. You want to be in this last one. Now, Christy, a lot of people think they have an income problem. The reality is that they have a cash flow problem. And just so we can break that down real quick, income is measured in dollars, but cash flow is measured in time. That same money that we were talking about, that $100,000, that's good income. The problem is your expenses are a lot more than the $100,000 that you were making, and especially when you only come back with 30-something thousand. So in order to make your cash flow work for you, these are the steps that you have to take to make that work. You have to minimize your taxes first. You have to minimize your debt. You have to minimize your expenses. And once all those things happen, y'all, your credit score will increase. Now, with our Financial Edge membership, that takes care of all four of those things and all of those challenges that we talked about in the beginning. Our money max, our credit max, our equity max, and our wealth max are all part of this Financial Edge membership that takes care of those. Now, Chrissy, I'm gonna go over real quick like what those are so people kind of have a general idea of what that is. The money max is a minimization of our taxes. She talked about that W-4 form that a lot of us filled out one time and have never gone back and looked at again. We have enrolled IRS agents that will go in and make sure that you have that form filled out correctly, right? What happened to my, something happened to my screen. Hold on. There we go. Can y'all still see my slide?
Nope, can't see the slide yet, Kim. Go ahead. I'll pull it up on my end. That's fine. Go ahead.
So outside of that, then we move into the credit max. Now with credit max, we have people who have been doing this, experts that have been doing this for 30 plus years. They are going to help increase your credit score and restore your credit anywhere from 50, we've actually seen all the way up to 400 points increase since then. With Equity Max, minimizing your expenses and minimizing your debt. These experts are going to bring you a debt elimination plan to help you get out of debt faster. We also have what's new, a program called Bill Shredder, where those expenses that you're already paying anyway, they negotiate on y'all behalf to where you're not paying as much, and nothing changes with your services, period. Now, the last one that we have is Wealth Max, and we won't get into the real depth in that because we'll talk about it a little bit more in the investment income part of it. But this is where you have certified financial advisors that are going to help you create that generational wealth that we all really want to have when it comes to our family and friends, right? So, Christy, that's the cash flow management part. And what, at this point, what we talked about is really, y'all, expanding your cash flow, meaning the money that you already have. It's your money that you already have, just making it last longer. But Christy, now I think you're probably the best person to talk about moving into this business income, just because you've done an excellent job and you provided a path for a lot of us to do the same thing. So break down what this business income really does for everybody.
Well, Kim, what I would like to do before I even talk about the business income, because I know we have tons of new people that are watching us today, and I know we have tons of people who have some testimonies that they want to share, whether it's with Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, or Wealth Max. I want to hear from some of our business partners so people can see that what we are saying is actually accurate, and here's some personal testimonies. So I'm gonna fix the screen so that we can stop sharing for 1 second, and I want to hear from some of the team members that are on here. Let's see. Let me put everybody in a position where they can unmute. I know you guys are going to fight for this because I read and see so many testimonies on a daily basis. If you are out there and you have a testimony that you would like to share with any of the Maxes, I need you to come off mute and go ahead and fight for it. You guys ready?
Check 1 2. Just 1 2.
Anthony and Latrell, Christy.
I heard Anthony and hold on one second. I heard Anthony and Latrell. I got you right here. Y'all are on camera. Let us know which Max are you guys talking about?
I'm gonna talk about Credit Max.
Credit Max, okay.
Because I started this program in May 18th, and since then, my credit has increased by 103 points. So it's really working. It's some good stuff.
That is awesome. 103 points. Wow, guys, that is absolutely amazing. I see Latrell smiling big over there. She like, yeah, that's 103 point increase, right?
Well, you know what, Christy? Actually, I used the smart credit and mine went up 80 points.
Wow. So together, that's close to 200 points, 183 points, right?
Exactly.
Awesome. 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 All right. Who else we got out there?
Liza Dillard.
Liza Dillard. Let me find you. Are you on camera?
Yes.
All right. Let's see if I can find you.
Got her.
You got it. Awesome. Hey, Liza.
Hi, I have a Money Max testimony. So it's kind of bittersweet. I'm in the Air Force, and when I did I uploaded my forms and let the experts do their magic. And it turns out I had been paying the government an extra $608 a month in taxes. So I did what I needed to do. And so that's an instant pay raise of $608 a month. It's bittersweet because that money is coming back into my household. However, if you do the math, that's almost $7,200 a year I was losing, but I'm getting that back now.
Awesome. Awesome. And that is what matters. You got a $7,200 pay raise a year. That is absolutely amazing. Thank you so much for sharing that with us. All right, we're going to do two more. Who else we got?
Courtney Brown.
Greg Hill.
Courtney
AQ.
I heard
Teresa.
Brown.
AQ.
Teresa Cooper.
Hold on, Courtney Brown. I heard AQ. I heard Teresa Cooper. Let's go with Courtney Brown first, and we'll end with the last two.
Hey everybody, this is Courtney Brown. I have an Equity Max testimony. You see me, Christy?
Nope, I'm looking for you though.
I see her.
I'm waving.
Okay,
Yeah.
I think Kim got you.
Okay, so my Equity Max testimony is I signed up, of course, and I put my bills and stuff into Equity Max. And my debtors, my debt collectors, right, had me in debt 103 years. And that was including my student loans. And after the professionals did what they did, I'll be in debt for 10 years. So I thought that was pretty cool.
Out of here. See, guys, this is what I want you to understand. Your creditors have a plan for your money. Guess what? Somebody has a plan for your money. You just got to decide who it is going to be. Uh-oh, hold on one second. Let's see if I can
find who that is.
Stop before you hurt
keep
yourself.
this out 1 second. All right, got it, I think.
I can't see you, but look at.
All right, so guys, as I was saying, somebody has a plan for your money. With our Equity Max, what they do is side by side. They'll show you, like her example, where your creditors will have you in debt for the next 100+ years with $500,000 to pay in interest. But with Equity Max, they put you on a different plan to say, no, you're not going to pay that much interest and you're not going to be in debt that long. Let's look at a totally different plan that can get you out of debt a whole lot faster. All right, guys, I'm going to keep this moving. I know it's so many of you that want to do testimonies. We'll come back and probably add some more testimonies during our training portion, but I want to talk to you guys really quick about the business income and how individuals like Kimberly Whitfield are making anywhere from $100 a day and up. I'm gonna show you guys something really, really cool in training here. Kim, can you, let me go ahead and pull the slide back up. Hold on one second. We're gonna talk about the money and we are going to get out of here. So I know some of you guys are probably saying, well, Christy, what does it take to, do the business? What is the business? I don't really understand. All right, so here it is. I know y'all are thinking it's probably $1,000 to get started. It's absolutely not. It's not even $500. Guess what it is? $228 one time and $119 a month, which gives you 3 points. Now I want to stop right here because people be like, oh, it's one of those things where you gotta put some money in. Absolutely. It's kind of like owning your own McDonald's franchise. Okay. We have our 4 core basics with the Financial Edge membership. So now you have your own franchise with our company called MWR Financial. Now, this is what I want to share with you guys. You have individuals like Kim. Kim said some amazing, amazing things about me earlier. With that $228 one-time investment and paying $4 a day, I now have access, and you now will have access to experts. Think about it. When we aren't feeling well, we outsource and go see a doctor, right? When I want my hair braided, I go find somebody that braids hair. When my car is not doing what it's supposed to do, I need to take it to a mechanic. Why is it that we outsource every other area of our life, but society has us feeling like we got to figure out the financial portion on our own? Well, guess what? We don't. Now we have experts that basically help us in every area of our finances. And you have access to those experts for a measly $4 a day. I want you to think about this. Every millionaire or billionaire that you know has a team of financial experts that help them get their finances together. The question is, why don't we? If the ultimate goal, Kim, is to create generational wealth, if nobody ever taught us how to be successful, guess what? That means we can't do it on our own. So we need the help of experts, all right? So that's what it takes to get started. Well, Christy, what is the business? You're looking at it. This is the business. Write in the comments, all we do is expose. Your only job is to expose people to this information, expose people to these lives, expose people to our watch parties so that they can see the information just like you're seeing it. All right. Now, once you start doing that, this is where the business income kicks in and we have a lot of fun. All right. The first bonus that I'm going to talk about, we get paid 10 different ways. For time's sake, I'm only going to share a few of them with you. The first one is what we call a momentum bonus. Let's say, for example, you share this video and you have 3 people that see it and say, I love it. What they said totally makes sense. I'm all in. I want to be a part of it. When that happens, if that happens within your first 30 days of being in business, the company is going to give you what's called a momentum bonus of $150. But guess what? Doesn't stop there. Because if you help those 3 people expose the information as well, they're going to, within 60 days, you're going to get another bonus of $450. Guess what? Still doesn't stop there. When you help those 3 people do the exact same thing, they share this information and expose it with their friends or whoever, you're going to get a $900 bonus if that happens within 90 days. I want you guys to think about that for a second. I'm talking about one bonus, right? That has a time span of 90 days. That's equivalent to $1,500. If we break that up into 3 months, that's roughly $500 a month. Let me stop this real quick because this is pretty serious. Do you guys understand that most people would not have filed bankruptcy if they had an extra $500 coming in every single month? With the times that we're in right now, this pandemic has taken everybody back, right? But guess what, guys? Everybody is not losing. Write that in the comments because I really want you to understand that. Everybody is not losing. The individuals that are providing solutions and exposing people to this information, we are all winning. Think about it. Anybody that's making masks is winning. Anybody that's making hand sanitizer is winning. And anybody that is exposing people to additional ways to expand their cash flow, we're winning. And that's just one of the first ways that I want to talk about. All right. So the second way that we get paid, if I can share my screen again. Uh-oh, am I gonna have to do this every time? Let's see. Hold on 2 seconds. There we go. The second way is a leadership bonus. This is where you're getting anywhere from $10 to $75 per person that joins your organization. Now I'm gonna stop right here because this is where people will challenge me like, well, Chrissy, that sounds like y'all got to bring people in, and that sounds like one of those pyramid things. No, a pyramid is an illegal exchange of cash. This is a legitimate home-based business. Think about it, guys. We're partnered up with licensed enrolled agents that work for the IRS. They do the work for you to legally, ethically, and morally show you how to incorporate this home-based business and get an instant pay raise. So don't let anybody that's not in the business tell you that this is a pyramid. This is called a home-based business. And in the times that we're in right now, Kim, guess what? It's a billion-dollar trend because people are looking for ways to stay home and be safe so that they don't have to risk catching anything. Think about that for a second. How different would your life be if you could make the money that you're currently making, if you could make that money from home? Next bonus is called our luxury car bonus. All right. This roughly takes about 50 to 60 people in your entire organization. All right. The first tier of our luxury car bonus is $500 a month. The second tier is $1,250 a month. And last but not least, the last tier is $3,000 a month. Here's the beautiful part about our luxury car bonus. You don't even have to buy a car. I've had the $3,000 car bonus now for months, and I still have not gone out to purchase a new car. Why? Because the company doesn't make you go out and get into debt if that's not what you want to do. Does that make sense? Think about it. You don't have to go and buy the Cadillac. You don't have to go out and get the black BMW. You can use it as a mortgage bonus. You can use it to pay off debt, or you can incorporate it and use it to start letting that money make you more money. It's all about cash flow expansion. All right. We also have a presidential bonus that ranges anywhere from $500 to $100,000 a month. Yes, you guys are reading that right. $500,000 to $100,000 a month just in one of the bonuses. Now, what a lot of you are excited about, because I'm sure you've heard about it, is that you have heard that people are making anywhere from $5 to $1,000 a day in what's called our daily guarantee. Now, you normally don't hear that word in business, but yes, our income with this daily guarantee is guaranteed, okay? We have individuals on this Zoom right now that are making anywhere from $5 all the way up to at least $500 a month, but the bonus goes up to $1,000, all right? Now, let me talk about this real quick. Once you have 3 team members that have joined you in business, you now get the daily guarantee. All right. You need 3 business partners and 1 outside customer. That's going to get you the $5 a day, which, Kim, is $150 a month. So guess what? That $119 that I talked about earlier a month, which is your business expense, which is also a tax deduction because you now have a business. We show you how to do what we call self-fund that by having 3 business partners and 1 customer. So now your business is paid for. Now, here's a great part about it. When you have 12 individuals in your team, that's going to guarantee you about $600 a month. What would you do differently if you had an extra $600 a month and what we like to call non-wage income coming in every single month? See, that's what this is all about. We want to make sure you understand that we want you to expand the current cash flow that you have. But in addition, if you choose to partner up with us, make some additional income as well. In summary, our compensation plan is going to pay you anywhere from $150 for this daily guarantee up to $30,000 a month. You're going to hear some people. I'm going to show you some stuff in training, how literally I started in October, went from $5 a day in October. By July of this year, in 9 months, I went from zero to over $14,500 a month in residual income. So that's it for the business income portion of it. Kim is going to talk really quickly about the investment income, and we are going to wrap this up. Kim, are you still with me?
I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can.
All right. So with the investment income, like I said, our goal is to get everybody to this portion, because that's, again, this is where at some point in time, you're not going to be able to work. So you want to start building this investment income. And with our Wealth Max, those advisors that we have, they have two things that we really work on. And the first one is private reserve banking. Chris, can you click it for me? Because you got the slide up. And with the private reserve banking, I'm gonna tell y'all right now, we're not gonna go into a whole lot of detail, because this is the one pillar that you're gonna have a consultation with these individuals, and they're gonna do what's best for your situation. So I don't want to go into the depths of it, but just know that this private reserve banking is where you can start becoming your own bank. This is where, instead of losing the money in the 401ks, you're not going against the stock market. The stock market works with you, and you don't take any losses in it. The next one that we have is land banking. Now, Christy, one thing I know is that you are not going to be able to make any more land, period. It's not going to happen.
Not going to happen.
Since you can't make it, you might as well buy it.
Right.
So what happens is they have gotten to the point where they're now buying, where you can buy land in the path of growth. And what that path of growth is, we have individuals who are like Warren Buffett, who are spending billions of dollars in an area right outside of LA, California. The DOD is building out in this area. NASA, the Olympics, all of these different entities are out there are investing in this area, and they're gonna have to buy the land. And what's happening is they're buying it from the individuals who are part of Wealth Max at wholesale. We buy it at wholesale prices and selling that retail prices later on. This is where I was talking about that generational wealth starts, because this is where you start having that long-term plan going on. Again, this is something that you'll have that conversation with the consultation with the experts, but this is where you want to be, y'all, in this column here. But at the end of the day, if nothing else resonates with you, the best investment that you can have is yourself. There's nothing better than investing in yourself. And that's what our Wealth Max does. Now, our mentor, Brian Bean, has the saying, and I want y'all to really listen to this. If you're not investing, you're not even on the road to wealth. You're not on the road to wealth. This is something you have to do. Now, Christy, with all those solutions that we have, is meant to meet these two financial objectives that we have. And the first one is our current lifestyle, which is being paid for by our labor. Y'all, this is the reason why we all go to work, to be able to put food on our table, the roof over our head, clothes on our back, to make our day-to-day needs be met, right? Now, the second objective that we have is our future lifestyle, paid for by, guess what? Those investments we just talked about. Christy, the only thing a lot of people are not getting, though, is those two objectives, they're really supposed to be met at the same time, y'all.
Yep.
The problem where a lot of people are having is, especially right now, your current lifestyle has you consumed because you're trying to figure out how to make ends meet, that you're not even thinking about your future lifestyle. But with everything that's going on, there is one company, which is Making Wealth Real, that ties everything together. And they do that by the service that we have called the Financial Edge membership, which is the 2 points. Christy, I'm gonna let you close this out, because there's nothing more that MWR Financial has not covered when it comes to our finances. And I know at this point, there are 3 different people who have stayed on, and we appreciate them listening to everything that we said. But what are those 3 people, and how are we going to bring this to a close for them?
Kim, before I even go over the 3 types of people,
okay,
I think we need to let people see that it's a lot of people on this Zoom that's getting this daily text every single day at 5 o'clock. So this is what I'm gonna do, Kim. I'm gonna stop sharing the screen real quick.
Okay.
I need for my business partners to represent, like right now, because we are on Facebook. This is gonna go viral. You know, everybody is watching from all over. If you are, let me put it in the gallery view. If you are on camera and you are receiving any portion of the daily guarantee, whether it's $5 a day or to $500 a day, I need you to hold your phone up so that everybody that's watching can see this. Because Kim, people may think that it's just me and you, right? So I want you guys, wow. I want you guys to look at this. Look at all of these people, and I'm going through pages and pages of Zooms of people showing you and scrolling through this daily guarantee. Now, this is what I'm gonna do. Let me see who I can call. Let's see who I can call. You know what? This is what I'm gonna do. I want you guys to hear from a couple of people. One of them is a gentleman that I have a tremendous amount of respect for. He is actually on this panel with us today, and you guys are going to hear from him. His name is no stranger to this industry whatsoever. He has built huge organizations. He's been over here blazing trails. Mr. Marvin Green, can you come off of mute for us and talk to us a little bit about your daily guarantee? You there, Marv?
Oh yeah, I'm here. Can you hear me, Christy?
I can hear you just fine.
Oh man, you ladies are doing wonderful. The way that Christy and Kim, thank you all so much for what you're doing today, exposing this information to people. And I'm excited to be a part of the team, learning these new strategies, learning how these strategies, of course, can help myself and my family with my current lifestyle and my future lifestyle. That daily pay is coming in at $30 a day, but of course that's the minimum. I actually do about over $2,000 a month right now. I mean, so this thing is phenomenal to be able to make an extra $24,000 a year in residual income, non-wage income. It's been phenomenal. It's all because we've just learned some strategies and shared those strategies with other people. So
Awesome.
Thank you, ladies, so much.
Awesome. Guys, I just got the text of all texts. I want to introduce you to a gentleman that I have so much respect for. Why? Because if it was not for him, none of us will probably be here on this Zoom right now. When I tell you this gentleman is extremely documented, not just in this company, he's broken records in this company that you guys would not believe, but his name is legendary in the entire industry. He is one of the greatest trainers of all times. He is the individual that has put the platform together to make this business simple for everybody that joins us on this movement. None of us would be where we are if he had not created the system and put it in place to really make this business dummy-proof for anybody. He has been the fastest to hit the position of executive director, senior director, area director, district director, regional director, and is now the one and only person in the entire company that has hit the position of national director. And guess what? He did it in less than 9 months. I need you guys to give me the biggest virtual applause ever for my sponsor, my mentor, the founder of the Extra Digit Movement. This gentleman came over here playing no games. He is the highest income earner in the entire company right now, making close to $50,000 a month. Y'all give it up for my business partner, Mr. Brian N. Bean. Welcome to the call.
Hey, welcome, Brian. I am out of breath, Miss.
Go, Brian, go.
Man, Bean, Brian, what up, baby? What up, baby? God bless you.
Yes.
I got to mute y'all out, man, before I start blushing. So let me just talk to the new people first. I want you to get this. This is extremely important. Christy Howard said all those things about me. She's the first female in the entire company to earn the $1 million ring. Christy, go on, hold it up so they can see it. You know, you gotta let them know. She actually designed the ring, guys. A lot of y'all don't know that, but she actually designed the $1 million ring. So Christy, we appreciate it.
Yes, Miss Christy, we love you. Thank you.
Absolutely. So listen, real quick, guys. I don't want to take up too much time, but I do want to say this. You have people like Christy Howard. You have people like Marvin Green. You're going to hear from another 7-figure industry earner, Herschel Gibbs. You're going to hear from Kim Whitfield. They're going to train you like crazy. They're going to take about a 30 to 45-minute break and come back and train you like crazy. What we're doing in Extra Digit right now is second to none. When these guys come back at 11:30, they're going to give you the how we do what we do. What you've seen so far is what we do. You know, inflation is sky high because of COVID. Prices are ridiculous. You know, taxes are going to be sky high because of COVID. Stimulus checks went out, but guess what? They got to be paid back. You know, debt is sky high because of COVID. Why? Because people are having a float on credit cards. And, you know, people's 401ks drop. People lost 5 and 6 figures in their 401k because of COVID. Now, I'm not saying that it's doom and gloom or the end of the world. What I'm saying is the 4 challenges that most of us already faced, they just got magnified. You can either come out of COVID better than you went in, or you can sit around here and let 2020 just beat you to death. Let me make sure you guys understand, making wealth real is recession proof. If you're brand new, don't overcomplicate it. Look at your situation and let that be your motivation. I had a young lady tell me yesterday, well, I'll just follow my Dave Ramsey podcast. I said, Dave Ramsey's not giving you a business opportunity. Well, Brian, I can fix my credit myself. Well, why haven't you done it? Well, Brian, I can just watch Susie Orman and do the SmackDown. I'm like, well, Susie Orman cannot lower your taxes. See, making wealth real, all these guys are great. I love Susie Orman. I actually like Dave Ramsey. But you know what everybody's doing that everybody's not doing that we're doing? We're wrapping the problem and the solution in one. It doesn't matter how many credit cards you cut up if you don't have a home-based business to lower your taxes. It doesn't matter how many investments you make if they're not outpacing inflation. It doesn't matter how much money you make if every dime you make, you work for. See, in Extra Digit, we're going to show you how to use a team effort. We're going to show you how times and circumstances don't have to dictate what's happening for you. Guys, I invested $228 and I've earned a 100,000% return. Actually more than 100,000. I'm giving you 100,000 just so you can see that if a $228 investment brings you 100% return, that means I made $228 back. If it brings you 1,000% return, that means I made $2,280. If it brings you a 10,000% return, that means I made $22,800. If it brings you 100,000% return, that means I made $228,000. I've made more than double 100,000% return. Where can you go? Show me the stock, show me the bond, show me any invest, show me the real estate property. $228 won't get you a kitchen sink. $228 here can make you wealthy. Let me say this and I'm done. And I want to see you guys in training. If you think for 1 second, I talked to the president of the company yesterday, and I talked to the owner of the company 3 days ago. If you think for 1 second that Money Max, Credit Max, Equity Max, and Wealth Max are the only things we are doing now and will ever do in making wealth real, Christy, they are sadly mistaken. 2021 will be the year Making Wealth Real takes the world, hint, hint, clue, clue, not the states. 2021 will be the year that Making Wealth Real takes the world by storm. 2021 will be the year that people say it is undeniable that this is the company to get your cash flow up and income up. And this is the organization that's going to train you for the next 3 months so you can get positioned for next year. See, everybody's thinking about this year. Halloween, Thanksgiving, Cyber Monday, Christmas. Do y'all know Extra Digit? Every year, we already start the next year in October. Like, we're already on 2021 in our organization right now. We're already looking for what 2021 is going to do. And Making Wealth Real is saying, guys, get in position so when January 1st, 2021 hits, you're already on go. That's what we're going to do with you guys in 30 minutes. So, Christy, I appreciate you for letting me hop on. Let the twos and ones know where we're going to be in exactly 30 minutes. You let them know a little sneak peek of what you guys are going to talk about and how this new technique we've been using is sending shockwaves through the group already. What can they expect in a half hour? And I'll see you guys in training as well. Thank you.
Awesome. Y'all give it up for Brian one more time. Brian Bean, thank you so much. We really, really appreciate that. Guys, Brian said it best. We have to prepare for 2021 now. We don't wait until the end of December when everybody else are making these resolutions and that kind of stuff. We're in preparation right now because what we do right now is going to pay us in January and February. So this is what you've seen today is what we do. How we do what we do is even more important. And when I tell you guys, I got some heavy hitters that are going to tell you exactly what it takes to be successful in this business. We're going to roll out a new program where, guess what? For my introverts, for my people that are nervous and don't quite know what to say to people about the business, guess what? All you got to do now is talk really highly and do what we call edify an expert. Talk really highly about the person that brought you into the business. If you can do that, you can position yourself like Brian to get $100,000 return on your investment. In doing these presentations all over, we typically run into 3 types of people. The number 3 type person says, Christy, Kim, I see it. Presentation was good, but it's just not for me. For those individuals, I want to say thank you so much for joining us today. But more importantly, thank the person who invited you to this Zoom because they saw something in you that you may not quite have seen in yourself just yet and wanted you to be a part or see what they are a part of. Number 2s, these are the individuals that say, hey, the information is great, but I only want access to the experts. I'm not ready to make the 10 ways. I'm not ready to participate in the 10 ways y'all get paid, but I do understand what it means to need some financial experts to help me get to where I need to go. So for the number 2s, guess what? It's only $79 to get your Financial Edge membership. $79 one time and $79 every single month, okay? Now, the number 1 type person says, hey, Christy, Kim, Brian, I loved everything that I saw. I want access to the experts. I want to get this luxury car bonus. I want to get this 100,000% return that Brian was talking about. I am all in. What I want you guys to do, text the person that invited you on this Zoom. If you're watching somebody's watch party, let them know right now if you are a 3, a 2, or a 1, so that we can go ahead and position you to get your website and your password during the break. Now we are going to be right back here. Same information, incomeisyoutcome.com. And we're going to give you all we have when it comes from a training perspective so that you can see how we progress through this compensation plan and how we are going to get you and your team in position for 2021. I gotta first, before I end this, have to give it up for my absolutely amazing co-host, Miss Kimberly Whitfield. You guys give it up for her. She did an amazing, amazing job. We want to say thank you so much on behalf of the Extra Digit Movement and Next Level Leaders. We will see you all in the magazines, but we will catch you in 30 minutes right here for our Super Saturday training. Thanks so much. God bless, and we'll see you all soon.